Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden. Welcome back to another video. Now, we have a big load of Miraculous Ladybug news relating to new episode dates as well as new episode titles, because Tifo actually went ahead and released the rest of the titles for season 4. So now we got a good look at everything that's left to come. So for this reason, we're going to be breaking this video up into two parts. The first part is going to be talking about the episode titles, just the titles. The second part is going to be talking about the dates that went along with a few of these new titles and some titles that we already knew. So as always, time codes will be down in the description below if you want to skip around, but without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this video. So now that we have the entire list of the season 4 episodes, a lot of people have been making, their own little lists and graphics for this list. So I just have one from Miraculous News World, so I'm just going to be using theirs. So the link to that will be down in the description below if you're interested. But on this list, we can see all of the episodes that have been checked off, meaning that we've seen them already, and then all of the other ones which we have not seen, including every single title of season 4. So it's pretty cool. So which ones are new? Well, the first one, episode 15, is Glaciator. Now, if you don't remember Glaciator, that's the big snowman guy. Remember that in season 2? Yeah. So we're getting a second version of that. So I don't know how I feel about this one. Another just basic 2 one. Going back to season 3 here. So I don't know. Next, we have Quillin, which is episode 20. Now, a Quillin or a Quillin, I really don't. It's a Chinese pronunciation, so I don't know how to pronounce it. So you can let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But essentially, the Quillin is a mythical creature from, Chinese folklore and stuff like that. It's sort of like the Chinese unicorn. That's what it's sometimes called. So it's mostly a friendly creature, but it can become angry if provoked and stuff like that. So I don't really know, just judging based off of the name, it's probably something to do with Chinese folklore. Don't think they'll be going to Shanghai. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. I guess we could see it again since they made the model for it for the New York special, but we'll just have to wait and see for that one. But I don't know. It's looking pretty interesting. Now, the next new title is called Ephemeral, and that's episode 22. Now, this episode, or at least ephemeral, means to last for a short amount of time. So not really much you can go off of here. Now, it is on this list in orange, and what that means is it is the 100th episode of Miraculous. That's pretty crazy, right? Out of all of the seasons, this is episode number 100. So I'm pretty sure I saw some people on Twitter, people from the crew, who were like, episode 100 is pretty good. So pretty hyped for it. We don't really know what's going to go on in the episode, but it's looking pretty cool. Next is episode 23, and that's Kuro Neko, which is black cat in Japanese. So just another black cat noir kind of thing. So I don't know. A lot of people have speculated that this could be the big breakdown episode where, Cat Noir could potentially be akumatized again or something like that. Because Kuro Neko, black cat, is sort of like Cat Noir. that sort of screams Cat Noir there. So it could potentially be that episode where everything just sort of crumbles for Cat Noir and, Ladybug and Cat Noir have this big fight. I don't know. It could also be Adrian being like, you know what, Ladybug, I'm going off on my own, and I'm going to be my own hero name called Kuro Neko, and it's going to be cool. I don't know. I just thought of that, so I don't know. I guess anything's a possibility, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, next is episode 24, and that is Penalty. Now, if you'll remember a little while ago, actually quite some time now, I guess, it was confirmed that we would be having a soccer special with one of a famous French player, something like that. So, we hadn't heard any news on that, but we still didn't, we knew it was confirmed and stuff like that because Thomas had talked about it, but it looks like this is going to be that episode because I'm pretty sure it was set for season 4. And penalty, a team, kind of goes together there, right? So my guess is Penultime is going to be that soccer episode. Probably nothing super interesting since it is a special guest episode. So there's probably not going to be too many new heroes going around or anything like that. But yes, that is the episode building up to the finale. And speaking of the finale, like usual, it is broken up into 2 parts. We have Risk, which is part 1, and Strike Back, which is part 2. So yeah, pretty cool. Not really, these don't feel like episode titles that are Miraculous-like because they don't like they're not like names or titles or anything. Like it doesn't feel like the title of a Senti monster, and it doesn't feel like a name of a villain. So I don't know. Risk, we know from the synopsis that, you know, I think Ladybug might make a risk or something like that. So that might be where that name comes from. But I'm just saying, it's weird that they're breaking this pattern of, I guess the entire season's sort of been like that. But like Risk and Strike Back especially just feel a little bit weird. So I don't know. Gets me excited for them. So yeah, there has been all of the new episode titles, and then obviously on the screen, all of the existing ones that we already knew. I didn't go over those ones because we sort of already knew about them. But now we're going to transition into the new dates for this season, and I guess for the next few months, as far as we know right now. Now we do want to remind people that Dearest Family is actually coming this month on the 23rd. So just keep that in mind. That's coming to Disney Channel. So it is the English dub as of right now. We haven't heard anything from Gloob if they're going to come in and be like, actually we're releasing it first. So we haven't heard any of that yet, but it's still a possibility. So just keep that in mind. The 23rd is that. Now, Glaciator 2, episode 15, that's coming on October 24th. So the day right after Dearest Family. Now, this is not coming out on Disney Channel. This is actually coming out on Tifo, which is obviously a French channel, so we will be getting that episode in French. That's the only one that I'm going to talk about today that is coming out in French or in any other language. The rest of them are in English, meaning that they are the English premiere, except for Haxon, which is not the premiere. And speaking of Haxon, that's the next episode on this list, coming November 13th. Now, that is an entire month away, so keep in mind that, well, not really for Haxon, but the other episodes, those will be premieres. But since they're a month away, Gloob or Tifo could easily come in and say, we're airing it first. So just keep that in mind. Those episodes may be coming earlier. But yes, the English date for Haxon is on November 13th on Disney Channel. So there was a lot of confusion because Disney Channel Scandinavia was like, we're gonna air it, but they didn't actually have it. So they were like, just kidding, we're not gonna do it. So there was a lot of confusion there, but now we have a date for Disney Channel USA. All right, next up, we have Gabriel Agreste, episode 9, finally. Man, what's it been, like, a good 5 months? So yeah, Gabriel Agreste is set for November 20th, Disney Channel USA, as all of them are. And by the way, all of these are 10 a.m. EST, like Disney Channel has always been for this season. So just putting that out there, 10 a.m. EST. So finally, Gabriel Agreste is coming on November 20th. Very excited for that one. And then the final date for today is episode 22, Ephemeral, and that is coming out on November 27th. Now, Ephemeral, if you'll remember, is the 100th episode of Miraculous, so, all of the people on the crew have hyped this episode up because it's, big 100. So, yes, looking forward to that one as well. So we'll have 2 presumably big episodes back to back with Gabriel Agreste, and then the next week later, Ephemeral. So looking very exciting for the next, I guess this is in November, so the next month. And then obviously, Gloob or Tifo could come in and say we're airing these first, but this is the current lineup as of today, the 9th, I guess. It's the 9th of October. So these dates are subject to be, well, I wouldn't say changed. These ones probably will not be changing, but there could be new dates added on. So I guess these are the English dates, aside from Glaciator 2. So these are the English dates for these episodes. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about today. Big news, because obviously all of the season 4 titles have now been out, And a lot of new dates for episodes coming out soon, so it's all looking pretty good. Super hyped for it all. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments below if you had any opinions or thoughts about what each episode may be. Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.